3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw now on first down. And Myers has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Nifty move. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". He'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Fowler. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Miami Dolphins starting lineup now, and Kenyon Drake, a guy to watch.
He has the ability to affect the game in so many different ways. In the return game, bringing it back himself. Also can be a gunner on the punt coverage team and did that very well at Alabama. But has the ability to run the ball out of the backfield as well as catch it. Kenyon Drake, you can use in so many different ways.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 52 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open. I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They begin the drive with Williams. And some room to roam now. He's at the 50. 30, the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 78 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Green 39, green.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. Without offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Here we go now. Boom, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
They run it again with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. The Dolphins with the early lead. And we'll return to Foxborough after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
All right, here we go. Green.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go! Green 39!
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Well, he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one it winds up getting picked off.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pulled in at the 24. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside, because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
Let's go! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. And that'll give him a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Patriots want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Dolphins, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. First and 10, the pass out of the gun will be completed. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Patriots up by a touchdown. Now first and 10, Leach is going to haul in the pass, and he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. We're tied back up at 7. First and 10, he'll head up the middle on the run, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. The Patriots go up by 4. Third down at the 41. The catch will be made deep down the field, and this will go as a touchdown. Patriots push their lead to 11. So that's it for us. We'll go back down to Foxborough for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Here's the option going left on second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough starting field position here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go! 3-19!
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And Fowler's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This one taken just inside the 10. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gas.
Yeah.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll they'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
Now let's go. Blue Niners.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
And it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. He's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
All right, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Shaw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. On 3rd down, it's Arnold. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. look to throw now on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
All right, here we go. Green 19.
And this is going to be incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
And he's got it complete to Fowler. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Let's go. 339.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And it was the Packers able to come away with a victory. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Blue 90. Hot blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Pats, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.